Engines power up, innovation in flow, pixels sparkle, let the visions glow.
Hello everyone. Today I would like to share another series of very basic Comfyui workflows. It's a collection of 15 of the most basic functions that I can imagine which are of use to me. And as I found out, what is of use to me is of use to many people all around the world. Over the next hour I will guide you through functionality like basic text to image. Then we have image to text, image to image, LoRa appliance, style transfer, preprocessors, the control nets. We are going through masking, then in-painting, out-painting, segmentation, compositing, upscaling, image to video, and image to 3D. Meanwhile, there are a lot of great default examples included already in Comfyui, and some of the workflows you will find here are basically just adopted from them, but at least they are pre-configured, and for each I will explain crucial settings for our purpose. All the functions are prepared for sdxl and for flux, mainly due to individual hardware requirements. The idea is to help you leverage your skills towards using my more complex approaches that you can see here again, and this release is meant to build a foundation to what I have released a little over half a year ago. So it contains over 40 workflows for some of the most important models I use for my profession. And as I probably would have looked the exact same like Julia Roberts here when being confronted with a very complex workflow, I thought it's maybe a good idea to help you dive into the tools I'm working with and give you a little kickstart before expecting to be able to use my workflows without having used Comfyui ever before. This is because it simply requires some fundamental knowledge about possibilities and, for example, some settings. So, 500,000 impressions, over 5,000 downloads, 2 teaching assignments at international universities, and almost 1,500 followers on YouTube alone later. I realized that by releasing those workflows for free, I took a lot of knowledge already for granted, and doing something like this for a very common thing. Reality shows the opposite is the case, but as my ultimate goal is to enable basically anyone interested in using state-of-the-art technology and lowering hurdles to it, this here is an attempt to educate about basic functionality of Comfyui, the most powerful and versatile tool for the purpose of using AI for creating architectural imagery. I created a dedicated server about my work. There are almost 350 people on it by now, and there I try to help all of you as much as I can to get my work running for the things you want to create. On top, it has already some kind of a little library with a collection of links to available resources from the open source universe, and I highly appreciate anything that is being contributed to it, for example links to your favorite architects and artists for inspiring others. Even if there are requests for it, I still do not have a sponsor and I prefer to keep it that way. I try to make a living from my work and I love to be independent. If you want to support it, I really appreciate any feedback you have, your ideas and approaches for further development to improve my workflows. And of course, your monetary support that can be donated to my Ko-fi. It will help me to spend even more time to this, and I have a lot of ideas already about upcoming releases. Though, thank you very much in advance for any kind of support and feedback. Before we dive into the workflows now, I'd like to give a short overview about Comfyui. Comfyui is a node-based software environment for visual programming. It makes state-of-the-art technology available long before major apps. It's the back end of many apps, and it is about control that is necessary for our purpose. Official resources are on GitHub, and there is also a detailed installation guide that I highly recommend to follow. Comfyui is available for Windows and Mac as a desktop application. It has the Windows Portable package, and it's also available on Linux. The models, they are mainly available on Hugging Face or GitHub, and I highly recommend to use only the safe tensors format. And if you want to follow some of the greatest developers, they are also on GitHub, and I highly recommend to get busy with them. When installing Comfyui for the first time, this is what you see when you open it. The main UI elements are here for opening a workflow or edit it. There's also a crucial part to the top right with a button for the manager and, for example, to show or hide the image feed. Then there's the buttons for the queue list and some of your libraries. The main generation starts when you hit the run button. There's some control for navigate the canvas. And here's the button for the settings and, for example, for the light mode. One of the most important nodes in Comfyui is the so-called K-sampler. This is where your model gets loaded and all the conditioning will be connected to. Over here you have the control over the resolution, and there are further settings, for example, control over the random vector, the steps, the CFG, which is the control over the prompt adherence. You have some control of the render method, and important setting here is the denoise value. Example will follow. And for the output, this is the latent image that comes out of the K-sampler. Basically, the logic is that you have some kind of input, you have a function, and then you have an output. Unfortunately, it can get a little complex if you use many functions, and there is not only one connection often to the nodes, but many. So what I tried with my workflows is to give it a structure to help you understand it. So if you apply this kind of structure to a workflow, it will look like this, and this is basically the structure I'm trying to keep for all my workflows. Comfyui brings the capability to customize every single thing in this tool, and if you are missing a function, you basically are able to code it yourself and implement it. If you do so, this will be a custom node. And custom nodes have to be downloaded and installed by others. Otherwise, you will see something like this, and this will not work. You do this over the Comfyui manager. You open the manager and click install missing nodes. There you install it, and then you press restart, and then everything should run. Recommended image resolutions for sdxl are about 1 megapixel. For flux, they are between 1.5 and 2 megapixel. It's best if they are divisible through 64, and if you need more resolution, you can later upscale your outputs. For general prompting, it's good to know what parameters are and the difference between parameters and tokens. So basically, the words from your prompt represent the tokens, and the relationship between these words are represented through the parameters. If you, for example, prompt a green box, you will get an image of a green box, not a green image with a box. Flux, for example, can understand 12 billion parameters and is capable of processing 512 tokens during a single generation, while sdxl is capable of 5 billion parameters and can process 77. One of the main differences between the models we are using here is that the sdxl, for example, use tokenized language. This is what you can see here. And it has by default a negative prompt. While Flux is able to understand fluid language, and unless you change the CFG, you have no option for a negative prompt. However, changing that value will affect the quality of your outputs. Working at the very top of contemporary architecture, meanwhile, half of my job is clearly managing expectations. So it's crucial to know this is not a one-click wonder solution to everything you have in mind, and it requires a lot of first-hand experience until you are able to apply it in a professional environment. This here is really a beginner tutorial, and if you already achieved a higher level, then I'm really looking forward to your contribution to the ecosystem of Comfyui, or in best case, to architectural imagery. I really hope you are going to like what you see and this is of use to you, so let's dive in.
Hardware harmonies, a dance of minds. With every click, new worlds unwind, mapping out imagination.